Checha class. Sweta, just now I have seen Sweta. Sweta, how are you, Nana? Sweta?
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Nana. Very good evening to all, Nana.
Ma'am?
What, ma? Okay, ask me, ma. Ma, Akka scold us, but mothers rarely mother scolds us, right? Though mother scolds us, it is for our welfare, for our good, for our good sake. మన మంచి కోసమే. ఒకవేళ అమ్మ మనల్ని తిట్టినా కానీ దట్ ఈస్ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ అవర్ సేక్ ఇట్సెల్ఫ్, మన మంచి కోసమే కదా కదా. Why do you love your mother, Archana? Tell me the reason. What is the reason that you love your mother the most in the family? Reason ఏంటి? What is the reason behind loving your mother? Love is nothing. She always cares us. Oh, you do this. You should not do this. Not to do this. Like this, don't go here and there, don't go this way, don't go this way, this is right way, you go this way, you may not get hurt if you go this way. If you have within time, if you have food within time, you will be the only person in the world who loves and cares us a lot. Our mother is the only one and only person in the world who cares us, loves us a lot. No one loves us and cares us as much as our mother loves us. You see, we come across many people, many persons in our life, but no one loves us. Not even our brother, our sisters, our friends, our colleagues, our neighbors. No one loves us as much as our mother loves us. You know, she cares us very little small things. Even for small things, she cares us a lot, right? చిన్న చిన్న విషయాలకు కూడా అమ్మ చాలా కేర్ చేస్తారు కదా మనకి. Even if we had a small cut on our hand or on our body, she cares us and she feels sad about that, right? That much love she has, and she always try to sacrifice to give something to us. ఎప్పుడు సాక్రిఫైస్ చేస్తూనే ఉంటారు మన కోసం ఏదో ఒకటి ఇవ్వడానికి. She is selfless. She doesn't have any selfishness to care their children, to care her children, right? That is the greatness of mother. That is why on every year we celebrate, in the month of May we celebrate Mother's Day, right? In the month of May, to honor our mother and her sacrifices to us, to nurture us, to care us, right? Here is also here in the textbook also we have a poem with the name of My Mother. My mother. My mother is a name itself. It is very lovely, right?
My mother.
Very loving. చాలా ప్రేమగా ఉంటుంది కదా. అమ్మ అంటేనే అందులో చాలా ప్రేమ ఉంటుంది ఆ పదంలోనే కదా. Itself it is very loving and sweet, right, to hear. వినడానికి అమ్మ అనే పదం వినడానికి ఎంతో స్వీట్ గా ఉంటుంది కదా. Right or not? Answer me.
Yes, miss.
Yes or not? Yes. Amma is nothing but love. Amma is nothing but love. Amma is nothing but sweetness like honey. అమ్మ అంటే ఏంటి? ప్రేమ. అమ్మ అంటేనే ప్రేమ. అమ్మ అంటే ప్రకృతి అంటారు కదా. వెదర్ వి గివ్ లవ్ టు హర్, వెదర్ వి కేర్ హర్ ఆర్ నాట్, whether we talk to her or not, she always loves us unconditionally. Unconditional means మనం ఏ కారణం లేకుండా మనం ప్రేమించకపోయినా కేర్ చేసిన చేయకపోయినా ఇష్టం ఉన్నా ఇష్టం లేకపోయినా, whether we shout at her or not, whether we love her or not, whether we care her or not, um, whether we talk her or not, whatever it may be, she always loves us. Though she is away from us, though we are away from us, though their children are away from her, she always thinks of her children. She always prays God, please give good life to our children. Like this, she always prays. She never prays for her to God. తను ఎప్పుడు అమ్మ ఎప్పుడు తన కోసం ఎప్పుడు ప్రేయర్ చేసుకోరు. అమ్మ నెవర్ ప్రేస్ for herself, right? Amma never prays for her. Amma always prays for husband and also for her children, for the well-being of husband and her children, right? He never cares about her. He never cares about her health, her luxury, right? తన సౌకర్యం సుఖం ఏది చూసుకోరు. She always wants the well-being of her children. She always wants the well-being of her children, protection of her children, good life. She always prays God to give good life for her children, right? That is the very important thing. That is the most important thing of mother. As a mother has very good qualities like caring nature, loving nature, soft nature. We all love mother, and for her unconditional love towards their children, towards her children, we all love mother, right? If we think of our mother, what we remember? We think of, oh, mama used to care me like that. Mama used to give me milk every day in the morning. Mama used to feed me like this. Amma ala chesevaru ila chesevaru naku ani anukuntam kada. If we are far away from our mother అని మనం ఇమాజిన్ చేసుకుంటే మనకి ఏం గుర్తొస్తుంది? అమ్మ నన్ను అలా చూసుకునేవారు, అమ్మ నన్ను ఇలా చూసుకునేవారు, నాకు తినిపించేవారు అని అనుకుంటాం కదా. అవునా కదా? Say, why I am telling all the things about mother means, here we have a poem called My Mother in our textbook. So what should we give? What is the precious things that we can give to our mother? ఏది విలువైన బహుమతి మనము అమ్మకి ఇచ్చే బహుమతి ఏది అంటే అది కేవలం మనం ఆవిడకి ఇచ్చే ప్రేమ. The love that we show towards our mother, it is the best gift that we never give to her. మనం ప్రేమిస్తే చాలు, అమ్మకి ఇంకేం అక్కర్లేదు. మనకు బాగుంటే చాలు, అమ్మకి ఇంకేం అక్కర్లేదు. రైట్ ఆర్ నాట్?
Yes, miss.
Our mother never expects from anything from us, right? ఏమి ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయరు మన నుంచి. She just expect our well-being and also as well as love from us. మన నుంచి కేవలం మన బాగే కోరుకుంటారు. మన ప్రేమను తనకి ఇవ్వాలి, కొంచెం టైం నాతో పలకరిస్తే చాలు మా అమ్మాయి మా కొడుకు అని అనుకుంటారే తప్ప ఇంకేం ఆశించారు. She never expects any material things like jewelry, dresses, bungalows, big buildings, palaces, money. She never expects anything from their children. She only expects the well-being of her children, right? తన బిడ్డ బాగోయే కోరుకుంటారు తప్ప ఇంకా ఏమి ఆశించారు బిడ్డ నుంచి తల్లి. That is why our world has, and even in Puranas also, in Puranas we have lots of Puranas, right? Like Ramayanam, Mahabharatam, in Vedas, even in the present world also, mother is given with the greatest place. We have given greatest place to mother, divine place to mother కదా. డివైన్ ప్లేస్ ఇచ్చాం కదా, ఒక ఉన్నతమైన దైవికమైన స్థానాన్ని మనం అమ్మకి ఇచ్చాం కదా తల్లికి, రైట్? దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ That is the reason we have given the divine position, divine place to our mother. Mother is nothing but goddess. All the mothers are goddesses for us. అందరూ దేవతలు, మనకు దైవం అమ్మ. Because she cares us. She cares us like anything, like anyone. No one cares and loves us as much as our mother loves us. Remember, always remember these words. అమ్మ ప్రేమించినంత మనల్ని ఎవ్వరు ఎప్పుడు ఎక్కడ ప్రేమించలేరు. Throughout your life, I'll tell you. Okay? Okay, here we have a poem called My Mother in our textbook. And it is written by the person who received the Nobel Prize for Literature for the first time from India. And he is none other than Rabindranath Tagore garu, and he is also the writer of our national anthem, Rabindranath Tagore. What is his native place? Can you guess? What is his native place, birthplace? State? West Bengal. West Bengal, Nana. Rabindranath Tagore is a famous, well-known, internationally well-known poet, singer, music composer, dramatist, novelist, short story writer. He is versatile. He has versatile talent. He has lots of talent, Nana. Chala talents. One who has many talents, they are called as versatile. He is a versatile person. He has many talents. Like he is a dramatist. One who writes dramas. They are called as dramatists. And he is also a writer of short stories. And he is also a novelist. One who writes novels. They are called as novelists. And he is also a singer. And he is also a music composer. He composes music. I think you all know music directors, right? What do music directors do? They compose music with musical instruments. Here, Rabindranath Tagore garu also a music director. He has a name, Nana. He has a good titles, and he is popularly known as Vishwakavi and Gurudev. Vishwakavi and Gurudev. Here in your textbook, go to the page number 13. Nana. In your textbook, we can have some details, information about our poet Rabindranath Tagore garu. Go to the page number 13.
Yes, miss.
My textbook is old textbook, Nana. Information about poet is given in the page number 13. In your textbook, what is the page number, Nana?
13, miss.
13 itself? Okay, Nana. See, about the poet, Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore garu is born in the year 1861, and he passed away in the year 1941. That means before independence itself, he passed away. Before getting independence to our India from British people, he passed away in the year 1944. And he popularly known as Vishwakavi. What, Nana?
1941, miss.
Yes, Nana. He passed away in the year 1941. He passed away in the year 1941. Oh, by mistake, Nana. I'm so sorry if I have read like that. I'm so sorry. In the year 1941, he passed away. He left this material world. And he is also a philosopher, Tattvaveta. He is also a philosopher also. And he is popularly known as Vishwakavi, the poet for the universe, poet of universe in English. He is also popularly known as Vishwakavi and Gurudev. He was the founder of Shantiniketan, an experimental school. He has founded a school called Shantiniketan, and it is still running, Nana, in West Bengal. Rabindranath Tagore has established a school called Shantiniketan, and it is still working right now present in West Bengal. What is West Bengal famous for? What is West Bengal famous for? What is the food? The famous food of West Bengal? Sweet. It is sweet. It is made up of milk product. It is made up of milk. West Bengal, the famous sweet of West Bengal is rasgul. Rasgulla antam kada. White
Yes,
white
miss.
balls will be soaked in sugar syrup. It is a famous sweet traditional food of West Bengalis. Okay, and you know something, my sister, my cousin lives there. My uncle and aunt lives in West Bengal, in Kolkata itself, capital of West Bengal, and she is pursuing a third year degree over there in commerce and accounts. And here there we found, as it is a coastal area, there we found much marine animals like fishes. So many varieties of fishes we get there. Okay, Nana. Okay, let's know about it. And he is the Rabindranath Tagore Garu is the first person to win Nobel Prize in literature from our India for his work Geetanjali. Geetanjali, it is a collection of poets, Nana, written by Rabindranath Tagore Garu for his collection of poems, that is Geetanjali. He won the Nobel Prize for the first time. He is the first person to receive Nobel Prize for literature from our India. ఆయన మొదటి వ్యక్తి నోబెల్ ప్రైజ్ అందుకున్న మొదటి వ్యక్తి లిటరేచర్ లో ఇండియా నుంచి, మన భారతదేశం నుంచి. In which year? In the year 1913. In the year 1913, he won the Nobel Prize. He wrote the Geetanjali in the year 1910. Anna, which year? Which year he wrote the Geetanjali? Geetanjali
1910.
1910. And in which year he received a Nobel Prize for literature?
18.
You are not attentive in the class. Be attentive in the class.
Yes, miss.
Your body is present, your mind is somewhere. Okay, Nana. In the year 1910, he wrote the Geetanjali. It is a collection of poems. And in the year 1913, he won the Nobel Prize for literature. 1913, 1913. Okay.
Yes, miss.
And each of his poems reflects Indian vision and love towards his motherland. That means he has focused on writing about our motherland, love towards motherland. Motherland means our world, our India. He has written about. He has all his works is about his love towards our India. తన ప్రేమ మన దేశం మీద, మదర్లాండ్ మీద, మన మాతృభూమి మీద ప్రేమ కనిపిస్తుందంట ఆయన అన్ని రైటింగ్స్ లో. అర్థమైందా? అండ్ హీ ఇండియన్ విజన్, హౌ అవర్ ఇండియా షుడ్ బి, ఎలా ఉండాలి నా ఇండియా అని ఆయన విజన్ ని చెప్తారంట. ఆయన రైటింగ్స్ లో అన్ని కనిపిస్తాయంట. ఓకే, రిఫ్లెక్స్ మీన్స్ ప్రతిబింబించడం. ఓకే, if we see our face in the water, we can see the reflection of our face, right?
Yes, miss.
Right? Here what is reflecting? Here in his writing, what is reflecting? His Indian vision, how our India should be, ఎలా ఉండాలి నా ఇండియా అనే ఒక విజన్. ఆ విజన్ కనిపించింది అతనికి. దూరదృష్టి అంటారు కదా, నా ఇండియా ఎట్లా ఉండాలి, నా భారతదేశం ఎట్లా ఉండాలి. And his love towards our India, towards his motherland, that is our India, we can see in his writings. She is considered the voice of Indian heritage and spiritualism. Spiritualism means adhyatmikatvam, and it is a adhyatmika means it is related to our soul, spirit. Adhyatmika vekalu antaru kada. He is considered as voice of our Indian heritage. Indian heritage means భారతీయ సంపదగా ఆయన్ని కన్సిడర్ చేశారంట. అండ్ వాయిస్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ స్పిరిచువలిజం గా కన్సిడర్ చేశారంట ఆయన్ని. బికాస్ హీ ఈస్ ఎ గ్రేట్ ఫిలాసఫర్, తత్వవేత్త, చాలా గొప్ప తత్వవేత్త. The philosophers always gives about how our life should be. మన లైఫ్ ఎలా ఉండాలి, ఎలా లీడ్ చేయాలి, how morally we should lead the life. These are all the things the philosophers do say. Okay, this is all about Rabindranath Tagore garu. Okay, and one more thing I would like to mention here about Rabindranath Tagore garu, that is he lost his mother in a very tender age, young age. చాలా చిన్న వయసులోనే వాళ్ళ అమ్మని కోల్పోయారు అతను. And he loves his mother a lot and a lot. That is the reason, with that missing feeling, he has written this poem. వాళ్ళ అమ్మని మిస్ అవుతూ ఈ పోయం రాశారు అతను. చాలా చిన్నగా ఉన్నప్పుడే హర్ మదర్ పాస్డ్ అవే. చిన్న ఉన్నప్పుడే వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారు వెళ్ళిపోయారు. దట్ ఈస్ వై హీ ఈస్ ఫీలింగ్ నాస్టాలజిక్. హీ హ్యాస్ ఎ నాస్టాలజిక్ ఫీలింగ్ టువర్డ్స్ హర్ మదర్. నాస్టాలజిక్ ఫీలింగ్ మీన్స్ మిస్సింగ్ ఫీలింగ్, హోమ్ సిక్ ఫీలింగ్. Like you have a homesick feeling when you come to school in the beginning, right? You also have
Yes,
homesick feeling, right? Homesick
Yes,
feeling, missing feeling of your home and family, right? About your home
Yes.
and family, right? In the same way, Rabindranath Tagore also has missing feeling towards her mother, as she has passed away in a very young age, right? That is the reason he has written the poem My Mother, మా అమ్మ అని ఎంత ప్రేమగా రాశారు కదా, right?
Yes, miss.
Let's see the poem of Rabindranath Tagore garu. Look at the textbook, ma.
Yes, miss.
Okay, here in the picture you can see here you can see two pictures, ma, right? Here mother
Yes, miss.
is rocking the cradle. Cradle means uyala, you all know. And in the cradle you can see a small baby, right?
Yes, miss.
In the cradle you can see a small baby, and here the mother is Rabindranath Tagore. This mother in the picture refers to Rabindranath Tagore's mother, and the boy refers to Rabindranath Tagore garu. Okay.
Okay,
Here
miss.
in the another picture, here you can see a one person, and he is looking at the sky through the window, right? Right?
Yes, miss.
And in the sky you can see a lady, smiling lady, right?
Yes, miss.
Right, ma?
Yes,
Okay,
miss.
nana. Here in the picture, here Rabindranath Tagore is looking, nana, and here is he's feeling like he's looking at his mother in the sky, right? In the movies also, sometimes we also feel like that, right? Someone is looking in the sky, whom we miss a lot, right? అలా అనిపిస్తుంది కదా మనకు కూడా ఎప్పుడైనా. ఓకే నాన్న, లుక్ అట్ ద టెక్స్ట్ పోయం మై మదర్. అబ్జర్వ్ మై ప్రొనౌన్సియేషన్ వైల్ రీడింగ్. నేను చదివేటప్పుడు నా ప్రొనౌన్సియేషన్ ని అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, నేను ఎలా ప్రొనౌన్స్ చేస్తున్నాను అని చెప్పేసి. ఓకేనా? I can't remember my mother, only sometime in the midst of my play. A tune seems to hover over my playthings, the tune of some song that she used to hum while rocking my cradle. I can't remember my mother, only sometime in the midst of my play. A tune seems to hover over my playthings, the tune of some song that she used to hum while rocking my cradle. I can't remember my mother. Who is saying this? Who is I in the poem?
Rabindranath Tagore.
Yes, because Rabindranath Tagore garu he is itself writing this poem about the mother. So I refers to Rabindranath Tagore garu, poet of our poem. I can't remember. He is saying that he can't remember his mother. నేను గుర్తు తెచ్చుకోలేకపోతున్నాను మా అమ్మని. Why he is unable to remember his mother? Because her mother passed away when he was too young. చాలా యంగ్ ఉన్నప్పుడే చిన్న వయసులోనే వాళ్ళ అమ్మ గారు వెళ్ళిపోయినారు కాబట్టి he unable to recollect the face of his mother, facial features of his mother. వాళ్ళ అమ్మ ఎలా ఉంటుందో వాళ్ళ అమ్మ ఫేస్ ని రికలెక్ట్ చేసుకోలేకపోతున్నారంట, రిమెంబర్ గుర్తు తెచ్చుకోలేకపోతున్నారంట, as his mother passed away in a very young age. I can't remember my mother. Only sometime in the midst of my play. Only sometime, and again he's saying only sometime in the midst. Midst means in the middle of something. In the middle of something. In the middle of my play. Play means art, game. I remember sometime. Only sometime he remembers his mother. In the midst of his play. తను ఆడుకునేటప్పుడు ఆ సమయంలో he remembers his mother. A tune seems to hover over my playthings. Now he has become elder, right? చాలా పెద్దగా అయిపోయారు కదా.
Yes, miss.
He is remembering his mother, and he is looking at the playthings. Playthings means toys. We have also played with toys, right? During childhood, మనం కూడా చిన్నగా ఉన్నప్పుడు టాయ్స్ తో ఆడుకున్నాం కదా.
Yes, miss.
The toys that he has played during his childhood, they are still with him. That playthings, they are still with him. తను చిన్నగా ఉన్నప్పుడు ఆడుకున్న playthings అన్ని టాయ్స్ అన్ని ఇంకా అతనితో ఉన్నాయంట. He is feeling that a tune. Usually mothers while making us to sleep during when we are young, what do they do while rocking our cradle? They hum, they sing a lullaby, right? Lullaby means a song sung to sleep the baby. చిన్న పిల్లల్ని పడుకోబెట్టడానికి పాడే పాటని లలబీ అంటారు కదా. In Telugu we have a lullaby called Jo Achyutananda Jo Jo Mukunda Lali Paramananda Rama Govinda Jo Jo. This is a lullaby, right? Usually our Telugu mothers sing while making their babies to sleep, while rocking the cradle, right? Here, in the same way, Rabindranath Tagore's mother also used to sing a lullaby to sleep him while rocking his cradle. Cradle means huyala. Humming means without any words. Singing a song, closing our lips like this. This is called humming, ma. In the same way, her mother also used to hum a tune while rocking his cradle to sleep him. He is remembering the tune. He is remembering the tune of his mother by looking at the playthings. తను రిమెంబర్ చేసుకుంటున్నారు ఆ ప్లే థింగ్స్ ని చూసి, ఆ టాయ్స్ ని చూసి గుర్తు చేసుకుంటున్నారు. What he is thinking by looking at the playthings, he is feeling that the song that is sung by his mother during his infancy అంటే పసితనం, అవి పలుకుతున్నట్లు ఆ ప్లే థింగ్స్ నుంచి వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారు పాడిన పాట బయటికి వస్తున్నట్లు వినిపిస్తున్నట్లు అనిపిస్తుంది అనిపిస్తుందంట అతనికి ఆ ప్లే థింగ్స్ చూసినప్పుడు అంతా. అవే ట్యూన్ చేస్తున్నట్టు ఆ ప్లే థింగ్స్ ఆ టాయ్స్ ప్లే చేస్తున్నట్టు వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారు పాడే పాటని అలా అనిపిస్తుందంట బై లుకింగ్ అట్ ద టాయ్స్ దట్ విత్ విచ్ హీ హ్యాస్ ప్లేడ్ డ్యూరింగ్ హిస్ ఇన్ఫాన్సీ. తన పసితనంలో ఉన్నప్పుడు ఆడుకున్న టాయ్స్ ని చూసి ఏమనిపిస్తుందంట, ఆ టాయ్స్ లో నుంచి వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారు పాడిన పాట వినిపిస్తూ